All right. Hello, everyone. We are back with more football. Perfect. It's that time of the week again. Although this time it's a bit different because we have cup matches. Semifinals are up now. Lucky for me, it's just 2 matches to play. We have the Griffins face Norfolk and Ezhdehan face the Rovers. Now I believe the only, Ezhdehan have made the final. Rovers have made the final season 1. Ezhdehan did twice because they won twice. And Norfolk in the first season against Rovers because they won that one. But the Griffins have never made it to the finals of the League Cup. So it could be new ground for them, but they'd have to get by Norfolk. Let's go ahead and get started. Of course, that very first match will be Griffins against Norfolk. Heading on over to Stade Louis II. It was so cold. It was so cold today. I want to go ahead and put snow just because it was so cold it was. Alright. And we're off. Oh, what? Oh, hold on. I forgot to do this thing. Whoop. I was like, that I've never seen that page before. So I forgot to change the oh, and good thing because I forgot to do extra time and penalty kicks. So I was a blessing in disguise. Good job, me. But everything else looks good. Alright. Now we're good to go. Are we? Yeah, we are. Are we? Yeah, we're good to go. I'm gonna pull up my stats. Yeah, a bit more tactical changes. Norfolk are fielding a much stronger squad now. Yeah, I can run you down the past semifinals. In semifinals for season 3 of the League Cup, we had Dragões making it to the final, where they eventually ended up winning against Ezhdehan. So Ezhdehan find themselves in the semifinal once again. The other 3 teams in the season 3 League Cup are no longer with us this time around. Dragões, Leyenda, and Eagles all eliminated in the quarterfinals. Well, we're just about ready to get underway here. In season 2, Ezhdehan, Dragões, Leyenda, and the Royals were in the semifinals. Ezhdehan won that one that season. And the first season, of course, it was Norfolk, Leyenda, Rovers, Griffins. So Griffins making a semifinal appearance since season 1. Norfolk ran out champions that one though. So if the Griffins managed to get past Norfolk today, it'd be their first ever finals in the League Cup. Something they've yet to achieve. Norfolk, by winning this match, they would crawl to their second, well, crawl is a bad way to say it. They would be advancing to their second final in the League Cup. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this one turns out. Here's Jeremiah in 4. That's going to be a tall ask, though, to try and get past the Griffins' defense. And the Griffins' defense is under pressure. So far, they're dealing with it. Babatunde. DeMarcus Jr. is getting his start now. He's made a few appearances off the bench, but this is his first start. Here's Jeremiah for Norfolk starting off strong. And Jeremiah for still with the ball. He's going to come off of Santos. Nope. Never mind. The referee says it's a corner. Oh, I can never tell with those. Because it kind of comes off of everyone and I can't really see it, so... Norfolk pretty strong at the moment. They've been very sturdy, which is good to see. Here come Norfolk on the attack, but Tulio Ortiz was shrugged off by Ghabr. It's a beautiful pass to Oppenheim. Schneider went to meet him, and Schneider is... It's, oh my goodness, it's a penalty for the Griffins. Oh, what? What? Out? Schneider got sent off? There, he... He... Oh my god, what? Okay, I'm not crazy. I saw the replay. Schneider didn't even touch the... I think it was Fred who went to the ground. What? What is this game? Norfolk down to 10 men after something the referee saw there. I don't even know what happened there. I don't know. I'm just at a loss. I think we can all agree that I hope Norfolk find a way back into this match, because there's no way that the match can be decided on that. If it is, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. And it's going to be 2-0. It's going to fall apart. Norfolk, they won't be able to deal with it with only 10 men. Now it's going to be a dignity match, I think, just to not get obliterated. Poor Wilson is completely... He's just completely of a different caliber. He's not in any way, shape, or form like up to speed with the rest of the league, because he's a bot player. So it's going to be a tough night for him. It'll be a very long night. Oh my god, but what? That doesn't make any sense. Also, who did Norfolk sub off? Oh my god, please. Alright, come on, Norfolk. They gotta find it from somewhere, but it's gonna be so hard. I think Beranger was subbed off in order to bring on Wilson in the sub goalkeeper position. It's going to, if Norfolk somehow come out of this the winners, that's has to be the greatest comeback of all time. But I honestly don't see it happening. I think Griffins are just too overpowered with 11, that extra player on the field. But that doesn't make any sense. I would love to look into the game files and find out where the game thought that that was what was going to happen. Well, Oppenheim tried to strike there, but it turned out to be more of a pass. Here comes Babatunde in the box once again. It's going to be humiliating. It's coming out for a corner. Alright, well, we got to get past that. That was that. We're moving forward now. It's going to be crossed in. It's Fred. Norfolk need to be really careful. They can't just go lunging in. They're still lunging in. Wow, Norfolk really have a heart of lions. No fear. Here comes the through pass to Fred. That was a good pass. And a great tackle from Kazi Rex. Fred challenges him, but it's going to be a free kick for Norfolk. I don't even know if Norfolk even have a replacement there. Looks like, let's see. Tom Price is playing a center forward. Looks like McGee sort of, he's still in a midfield position, but he's sort of cushioning himself into that empty position that Béranger was supposed to fill, which leaves him really vulnerable in the midfield, which kind of shows because the Griffins have just kind of been relentless with the pressure. But here's some good movement. Kazi Rex moving down the wing. That's going to be so hard. Especially, forget being outnumbered. It already is a hard task getting past the Griffins' defense. So forget trying to do it when you're a man down. Santos cleans it up well. Oh, but looks like Jermaine Four wins it back. Oh, it's sent in. There's nobody there. Béranger, if he would have been there, that would have been perfect for Norfolk, but just because of that missing man, there's nobody there. There's Babatunde. Norfolk stretched thin. Oof, Wilson. Oh my gosh, it's going to be hard for him. He finds himself, because Clifford Wilson used to be the main goalkeeper for Norfolk back in Season 1, and a little bit of Season 2 before Schneider came in. Oh my gosh, it's going to be 3-0. Hey! Hey! Fred there had a bit of a mishap. Okay, come on, Norfolk. Get at least a goal here. This is good. Tom Price. Come on, Price. Put those skills in. Santos. Ah, he started doing pirouettes like a ballerina. Now Griffins are moving in for the counter-attack. Hernandez. There's Pettis. Leo Bieber finds Fred through the needle. Wow, that was a really beautiful pass from Bieber, though. It was basically threaded through. Okay, hopefully they show us the replay here of the supposed red card on Schneider for the foul. No, come on, you're not gonna show it? Oh, come on, it's totally been bought. There's no way. They have to show that because it was a foul leading up to a penalty. Oh, come on. Alright. We're just going to move on. Here's to hoping a Norfolk comeback somehow, but I think I have a better chance of building my own spaceship and going to the moon successfully. That's so unfortunate for Norfolk. That's so unfortunate. But it is what it is, I guess. Santos is pressuring Anderson there. They're maybe trying to get something to happen, which is always good to see. Even more so that they're a man down, because they're having to put that extra work in. Looks like Santos is filling that right wing position now. Here's McGee. Ayudeli's coming to help out on the wing. He sends it in. Ah, the header. The header from Price. He like hit it like if his head was a pillow. It just slid down. But they haven't given up. Griffins win it back. And now this is moving in. Good stuff from Mateo Specker. Griffins win it back. Bieber now. Anchorman Bieber. Oh, good stuff from Tulio Ortiz to win it back from him. That's pretty impressive. But Bieber wins it back. Never count him out. Yeah, the Griffins are just way too dominant. They can't... It's so hard for Norfolk to cope with this. Brought to the ground. Free kick for Norfolk. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really upset with the way that turned out. That's never happened ever. One, I've never seen ever in the entire history of recording these matches since the first day of Season 1 when we had that glitchy game, the 20 frames a second. Since that day, I've never seen ever a goalkeeper get a red card, let alone what it had to be like a ghost foul or something. I guess Schneider accidentally breathed the wrong way on Fred and then Fred fell to the ground, or the tackle that the other player made on. I mean, for a red card too. It was a good strike from Norfolk, but Lehman collects it. At least a yellow card for the other player, not Schneider, because he wasn't even involved in the play. So a yellow card, I would have been like, okay, that was weird, but sure, yellow card. But a red card to get him sent off in the 12th minute, not even a couple minutes into the game, and Norfolk are basically starting losing and a man down. It's just so infuriating, man. Oh, here's Price though. Price Ideli. Oh. Oh, come on. Price. Oh, come on, but he was... Come on, Norfolk. They still have the fight in them. Hernandez. Oh, great tackle from Becker. Mateus Becker. Daddy sends it in. The header. It's 3-0. It's over. Norfolk are not coming back from this one. Babatunde will get his first goal of the match, and it will be a thumping 3-0 victory. However, the course to get to that victory might be a bit up for debate, but, you know, it is what it is. The referee made that decision. I'm really going to need to evaluate his refereeing license after this match. I'm going to have a stern talking with him, because that sort of things just can't be happening at this level. At the great level of the VPESA, tarnishing our great name. Oh, it's so frustrating. I put so much work into this league just for some bullshit like that to happen. It's so embarrassing, dude. Alright, Norfolk. Oh my god. It's going to be 4-0. Oh, Mateo Hernandez skewed that one wide. Wilson had horrible positioning there. Cabral. Babatunde, it's going to be 4-0. Oh, Babatunde hits it wide. At this rate, Norfolk with the fatigue are basically letting Griffins into their box and having a shot. Oh, but that's so unfair. That's so unfair, man. Well, it is what it is. I'm going through like all of the 5 stages of grief right now. There's denial. There's denial where I was like, no, no, no. What are the 5 stages of grief? There's denial. No, I'm not gonna look it up. Here comes Hernandez. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I've been through. I've been through them basically. Let's see. Denial was when it first happened. I was like, no, no, no. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. No, no, don't tell me. Here's Fred. Oh my God. Fred Babatunde 4. That's 4. I hope you guys start to realize the difference in goalkeeping, because Wilson has very poor stats as a goalkeeper because he was a season 1 goalkeeper and then the user left. So I hope you guys are realizing just how much is actually there that you might not be seeing actually, because Wilson has been woeful. Woeful in that. His positioning has been woeful. I mean, oh my gosh, Wilson. I mean, he's the sub goalkeeper for a reason. That's why it's important to have depth too, because you might think, okay, well, okay, yeah, you know, 1 goalkeeper, we're fine, you know, yeah, it's fine, you know, nothing will happen. But boom, what if you get hit with like a VPESA bulk crap thing like that? Your goalkeeper gets sent off for breathing on the player the wrong way. The player does a cartwheel and breaks his neck, like, and then you're sent off. What are you gonna do then? If you don't have a goalkeeper with let alone somewhat attributable stats, you're done for. It's basically like chalking it up. Oh my God, it's gonna be 5. Oh, Mateo Hernandez hits it wide. Who was the one that scored the second goal? Was it Babatunde? I think it was. So you might think, yeah, I will be fine. No, it's Kaysen right here. Obviously, this is a once-in-a-million opportunity. I mean, pretty much it is, because I don't think we'll ever see that happen again. Cue, like, a few matches later and it happens. But I'm serious, like, and it only doesn't really... It's not up to... It doesn't only fit in for this situation, but many other situations as well. Because what if your player gets injured, you know? You need to have a reliable someone in the bench. So it's important to have that bench as well for whatever may happen. Obviously, you know, some players might get more playtime, some players might get less playtime, but that's just the nature of the hierarchy. And how well you're able to play together and how well you're able to communicate and form a bond together will tell how well the team develops. Because you can have the greatest starting 11, but if you don't have anybody to come up after them, then what's the point, you know? But yeah, 5 stages of grief. Denial. No, 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 no. How could it happen, Schneider? No. Anger. This is the worst thing that could ever happen. This is the worst that happened to me. Bargaining. I think bargaining. When was I bargaining? I think I was like, if it hadn't had happened, then it might have been different for Norfolk. Like, it was so unfair. This is so unfair for them. Gosh, I wish things would have played out differently. That's like bargaining. Like, if I had done this and this other thing would have happened. Depression, that's when I was silent for like some 5 minutes there. just God, please. And then acceptance, I was like, you know what, whatever. Like right here, yeah, whatever. Oh, what a tackle. Big tackle from Sanchez. Oh my gosh, everyone's spinning around. Bieber with the free kick. Oh, it's over the bar. Yeah, I went through the 5 stages of grief there. I'm gonna be really curious to see what you guys think about this. Norfolk are gonna be in tatters, I think. They're gonna be sobbing their eyes out, which is fine. I'm sobbing right there with you. Neil Cook now. Neil Cook might get a taste of goal here. Cabral. Okay, free kick for Norfolk. Oh my gosh, they're tearing him apart. Babatunde. Oh my, I thought that was going in. But luckily, I think Wilson had it pretty covered there, actually. Yeah, he had a good positioning, at least there. What just happened there? Did Mateo Hernandez just grow through his legs? He's like playing limbo. Norfolk get at least a goal. If Norfolk manages to get a goal against Griffins' defense, that would be amazing. I'd see that as a win. Bedic with the entire backyard open. Oh, great tackle again. That should be it. Yeah, full time. Well, this will be a match to forget. A match tainted by a horrific refereeing. I mean, I would have been fine if, like, Schneider, like, actually dove in and, like, grabbed Fred's ankles and brought him down. Then I would have been like, holy crap, send him off. But that was just, and we won't even get the replay either of when it happened, considering it happened last time when Dragoj conceded a penalty, or when they were given a penalty and we saw the lead up to it. But for this one, nah, the game just is trying to gaslight us into thinking it didn't happen. Oh, dear God, that was horrible. Okay, there it is. 67th minute. It's going to be another assist for Bedic. Scored by Babatunde. There it is. Fred with the assist. Babatunde with the goal. Babatunde with 2 goals today. What minute was it? 74th minute. Man of the match is going to be... This one's actually going to be hard. I mean it sincerely, though, because should I really base a man of the match performance off of a match where a team was basically down 1 man the whole time and they're playing basically with a limp? They're limping about. It was a clean header by Babatunde, to be fair. That one's a pretty fair goal. The ones leading up to where they're just kind of dribbling up, I might give a slide on. Like that one. That guy just kicked the random air. Babatunde, to be fair, was pretty good today. He had clinical finishing. It wasn't like they were hard strikes either. Sorry, easy strikes. Alright. Get me out of this nightmare game. Was given to Bedish. Nah, I think I'll give it to Babatunde. My thought there was that I should give it to Babatunde. I was thinking a Norfolk player, but I think that might just be cutting the cake a bit too much. So I think I'll just give it to Babatunde. I wouldn't really consider giving it to any other Griffins player for the pure sake that they were up a player. They were up a player, so especially the defense. They basically had less territory to cover. Well, less players to worry about, so they were more organized in that sense. They had less independent variables. No, dependent variables. So I think I'll just give it to Babatunde. I think that's somewhat fair. But yeah, let's hope that this never happens again. I hope that there are no more phantom goals. I hope the things that happen on the pitch happen for valid reasons and not the game just... it just doesn't make sense because Schneider didn't even touch the man. And he went down from the other player. And then somehow the ref said, hey, yo, man, are you serious right now? Get out of here. Oh, that's so weird, man. But whatever. I'm through my grief. Am I? I'm not. I'm never going to forget this moment. You know how the Royals bringing it back from the brink of death to take it to penalties in the Cup Finals was my greatest moment, my proudest moment as the VPESA organizer? This is my low light. This is the thing that I want to forget. But regardless, we're going to move on to the next match now. Ezhdehan play... Where do Ezhdehan play at? Riazor. Okay. But yeah, this didn't happen. I'm gonna Men in Black everyone. This did not happen. Look at those stats from Ezhdehan. On paper, I think they're the better... Well, actually, Rovers are pretty... Look at those stats from Rovers, too. This one, I think, is going to be tough. I really hope that what the previous game could have delivered, this one does. In before Kabiri gets red tackled. Kas gets tackled. They're both out injured. Rovers have Travis Seuss as a sub goalkeeper, but he's pretty much a newbie at this point. This is his second official game with them. Ezhdehan have no sub goalkeeper. So if somebody happens to Kabiri, we're in trouble. Yeah. This match I'm actually pretty excited about. The other one I was really excited about, but then it got crushed and my dreams got crushed and I got absolutely obliterated. But this one I hope turns out well because these are two stacked teams. It's not one-sided. It's no David Goliath match. This is either team could win this match. Both teams have proved to be quite formidable clubs. They've also shown vulnerabilities, both of them. So I'm really excited to see how this one might turn out. This is an on-the-day match. Whoever plays better, whatever happens on this pitch today will determine the winner. There should be no precedent. Either of these teams could win it. So Griffins will be going to the final in probably one of the worst fashions ever. But hey, they are going to the finals. So will Ezhdehan get their third appearance in a League Cup final? Where the Rovers make their way back to a League Cup final for the first time since Season 1. They're technically their first really official one as a club that they are now. And to be fair, the final that's awaiting us, it could be either Griffins Ezhdehan or Griffins Rovers. That's going to be a massive match. Oh my gosh, they've given it away. Oh! What a save by Ghabr. Oh, that's got to be one of the best saves I've seen. They pretty much gave it away there. I thought we were going to have another mishap. But Ghabr pulled out a huge save with his kneecap. But it's not out of danger just yet. The Rovers looking to hit Ezhdehan on the brink here. Headed away. Alright, Lee Ryu-jung taking the charge now. And Lee Ryu-jung is all the way. Nachi in the box. Cleared away by Malloy. Let's clobber that poor man in the stands. Virginia Emmett sends it in. Nachi Burkemp takes it away. Virginia Emmett. Oh, great tackle from Norfolk. Virginia Emmett wins it back. This is a very back and forth match. Chess now. Chess gives the Gacho, gives it to Ademi. Very good touches there. Beautiful headed pass to Ademi from Gacha. Ademi maybe could have done better there, but that was a good effort. This song's a banger. I love this song. When I heard this in the website, I was like, ooh, I gotta add this one. Oh, Garcha moving in. Trey Lumen does excellently to clear it away. Gonna be a throw in right by the corner flag. Gacha. Someone's offsides. Chess was. Oh, nasty tackle on Chess. Yep, yellow card. Novik. Oh, Novik's in. Right into Ghabir's arms. No trouble for him. Nachi. Here's Lund. Ezhdehan now with the ball. Lund whips it in. That cross had some venom to it. Someone falls to the ground, so a free kick for the Rovers. This is a very hotly contested match. See, that's more like it. That's more like it. Bashalic threads the needle, finds Gacha. Gacha in the box. And the end product left a lot to be desired. So we're going to move on by whatever that was. There's Tyler Adams. Virginia Emmett to Nachi. Back to Virginia Emmett. Virginia Emmett's in the box now. Virginia Emmett with the strike. Surely to Tyler Adams. No, he's choked it. Tyler Adams absolutely choked it. He couldn't have gone closer to Kask. He basically could have smelled his breath from that distance. And he does a ballerina pirouette. The strike from Virginia Emmett into Kask's hands. There's Virginia Emmett. Oh, he finds Nachi. A penalty. It is going to be a penalty. The referee did not dish out a red card. Kask is going up to argue with him. Let's see this one. Maybe, maybe. But here's Nachi. Nachi! Oh my god, Nachi's missed it. Oh, that was so close too. Nachi put a little too much power on it and a little bit sacrificed a bit of accuracy. So, roller coaster of emotions there as Chris Powell's moving into the box. Now, Caden Owen has to be careful because he is booked. So he can't afford lunging in anymore. And as Nachi's in the box once again, it's going to take a deflection. It's a corner. Now, that's more like it. This match, what the other match had nothing of, this one has everything. Oh, I just wrote myself with pen. It's going to be crossed in, and Kask collects it. Wow, Ezhdehan really want this third final. Chris Powell, which would be an absolutely crazy stat. The teams that we've had in the final, 4 of those finals, the same team has been there 3 times. That is so weird. Although it could be weird for the Rovers too, because this would be their 2nd time. We've already had repeat appearances. Because let's see, season 1 final, it was Rovers Norfolk. I remember that very well. Because it was after Kinoshita got exterminated. It was after he got absolutely banished to the Shadow Realm. Oh, this is good! Oh, what a save from Kabiri! And somehow the ref didn't decide to wear his binoculars and say that's a foul. Because, hey, he could have been. Oh, great stuff. Yeah, I'm loving this match. This is so much better. Please, more of this. Oh, great tackle. Big tackle. Let's see. So it was season 1. It was Rovers Norfolk. I remember that one well. It was a goal from Dunn. It was a bot player for Norfolk. And then Tom Price, maybe. It was a 2-0 victory, though, for Norfolk. The header from Ademi goes well over. Had no accuracy to it. But yeah, I remember that very well. And I remember in the lead-up in the semifinals, it was Griffins Rovers. And I remember the Griffins won 1-0 from a mistake from Lane. He basically dribbled it into his own net. The quality was astonishing there. But yeah, I remember that one very, very well because if you guys go way back, if you go into the semifinal match, you'll see how fraught the chat was. Oh, this could be good for Ezhdehan Powell. Oh, big save! But it's in! Ezhdehan make up for their mistake. Perlat Shakiri off the rebound, off of the brilliant save from Kask. But it isn't enough to keep it out, and Ezhdehan find themselves leading right before the break. Nachi breathes a sigh of relief that his mistake will technically go unpunished. For the time being, of course, we still have 45 minutes left to go. Well, actually, we have plenty more. I thought it was close to halftime. Yeah. 1-0 is the narrowest of margins, and knowing this matchup, Rovers could easily find a way back into this match. So Ezhdehan need to stay alert, need to stay potent. Stojanovic. Good stuff from the defense. Got shot. Oh, he finds Chess. Chess. Come on, Chess. To Lee Ji-hoon, who's all by himself on the wing. Lee Ji-hoon sends it in. And the header from Ademi goes over the bar once again. Excuse me. Here's Powell. Whoa, my goodness. I'm about to cough again. Choked on a piece of spit. And Powell takes it back. Cask, he has to make himself big. He doesn't. It's 2-0. Ezhdehan are cruising their way to their third final now. Caden Owen has been having an absolute shocker today, unfortunately. He first conceded the penalty, which luckily did not result in a goal. First goal came off of a rebound. Second goal, he gets the ball taken off of him from Chris Powell, and Chris Powell has the composure to stick it into the back of the net. Now the task has gone significantly harder for the Rovers. Two nil. Did I say 2-0? I meant to say halftime. Oh yeah. This has been one hell of a match day. What I meant to say was that 2-0. Maybe I should write down that missed penalty. Because I'm trying to get into the habit of writing in more stats than just the goals. Like if someone misses a penalty or if someone gets injured, I want to add those things in too. 36th minute, Perla Chikeri scores. And the 44th minute. Momentarily, I'll have to take a quick break so I can see where at 1 minute the penalty was missed. 44. It was scored by Chris Powell. I think Cass got jump scared into diving. It was very nicely placed by Powell too. It didn't go with power, he went for accuracy and he placed it past. Okay. Ask. So let's see. What minute? Should be here. There it is. The 24th minute. Nachi missed it. Okay. Now let's see. I still think Rovers can find a way back into this match, but they really need to gun it in the second half. They need to be relentless. And I think they might be able to squeak it through. But of course, it also depends if Ezhdehan can handle the pressure. Because if Ezhdehan keep that sturdiness, then it's going to be hard for the Rovers. Pretty much impossible. But let's see what's in store. 24th minute, right? That Nachi missed the penalty kick. Hopefully I'm right with that. No, man, I'll have to double check again. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Here comes Novik. This is good. Get an early goal here, Rovers. Here's Garcha. Garcha into Ghabir's hands. Not this time. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I was too busy writing in Nachi's name for the missed penalty that I absolutely missed that gem of a pass. And the gem of a run from Nachi. You know, Kask had a good dive there, but Nachi unfortunately had a bit too much elevation on the ball. It could have ended right then and there. But luckily for the Rovers, it hasn't. Oh, here's Shaqiri. He pokes it away. Ty Adams is almost through. And Lund is going to pick up the ball. Lund sends it in. Headed away. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. If that would have gone in, I would have dropped the microphone. But luckily for the Rovers, again, it didn't go in. But it looks like Ezhdehan are not giving up. They want to get that third goal. They know how important it is, especially against a team like the Rovers where your fate could switch on you completely. And of course, Ezhdehan are no strangers to getting last-minute goals and conceding last-minute goals. So I'm sure they're all too familiar with that. They have experience. It's a beautiful pass into space for Jojo. Jojo's going to make his way forward on the right wing. Handball Jojo. Excavates the tackle. And now it's going to be with Novik. The defense is struggling to contain it. Looks like they have. It looks like they're starting to build up an attack for their own here. Let's see, where's the darn red X mark? There it is. Chester chest is very deep. With Pasalic is moving forward for the Rovers now. He finds himself in the box. Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to carry it all the way in. Ooh, Ademi takes it back. Oh, somehow Ezhdehan are saving their asses right now. This is really exciting. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, I got it. The Nachi missed penalty. 60 minutes. Ooh, time is running out for a 2-0 comeback. 1-0 comeback, still plenty of time, but a 2-0 one is already a bit too much to handle at this point in the match. Especially with Ezhdehan starting to crack down here again. Nachi lays it off to someone. Alexander Lund is going to find his way forward. He's in the box. And Kask saves it. A decent effort from Alexander Lund, the left back. Tyler Adams. Oh, that was a good tackle. Oh my goodness. Oh. Rovers nearly. Okay, and Kask carries it out for a corner. That was a bit frantic there. Oh, it was going to be a short corner, but the Rovers read that excellently. I've never seen that either, a short corner. There's so many things about this game that I've yet to understand. I feel like there's so much more to this game than we're seeing. I think what I would love to know, what I would love to have the knowledge of, Oh, that's a beautiful pass into space. Lee Ji-hoon. Oh, great dribbling. But yeah, as I was saying, I would love my my so because I have a good understanding of how the league's going, how the players are developing, you know, league, money, finances, economic system, all that. I have that down to a T. I know exactly what I want from it. I know exactly how I want it to look. I know how exactly how to balance it. I have a good idea there. Shakeri. Oh, Poshash does well. So the one thing that's still eluding me a bit is how the game actually works. Like when subs are made, why they're made, at what time they're made, why the AI decides to do certain things at a certain point, like what's their criteria, like what sort of processes does the AI go with, like, okay, if fatigue is below this level and team is down or something, I don't know, by 1 goal, sub in this player that has a certain amount of like stamina or something. I don't know. It's things like that that I wish that I understood. But then again, do I really want to understand everything? Because I guess the sort of beauty in it is that there are things that are just unknown. That we just won't ever know how they'll work out. Like there's always gonna be an unknown factor. You know what I mean? And of course, with the editor that I have, there are some unknowns that have now become knowns that I can sort of control in that sense. But then again, like, do I want to know everything? Because wouldn't that kill the magic a bit if we already knew how everything works? Should we embrace the silliness of it all? The fact that it is just a game, not designed to emulate the real life, and we're just a bunch of nerds here cooking up fake stats for fake players? I don't know. It's very therapeutic, I feel. Yeah, I feel like that's what it should be. Because at the end of the day, we're not trying to replicate, like... Well, of course, like, we're trying to replicate, like, football, you know, like our favorite sport, the most beautiful sport there is. Totally not biased. But at the same time, like, it would feel so good to, like, know how the game works at least. So, I don't know, maybe there's some Pez nerd lying awake yapping about in some forum, some long lost forum somewhere, where he knows how the game works. Because that would be nice. Tyler Adams? Ooh, Tyler Adams' heavenly strike floats past the post. This match is pretty much over now. Yeah, that's what I would love. That's what I would love to know. But like I said, should I know everything? Should we know everything? I don't think so. As much as I would like to, because it would sort of introduce some sort of stability for the league. Aw, you love to see it. You love to see it. Sportsmanship. Here's Belounis. The rookie Algerian is in the box. And he's completely side-swapped by Novak. But yeah, but at the same time, like, because of course the natural way to develop is by continuing to find more and more and more and more and more and more and more detail. Where it gets to the point where you're just finagling over the details. Like, should I move my player to the right or to the left? Another great save from Kask there. If it weren't for Kask, it would be 4-0. If it was Wilson in net, oh, this match would have been over by now. And then I feel like that's when it starts to get horrible. Like when you start finagling over the details, like, God, why is this player moving to the right when he could be moving to down, or should he move to the left? That's when I think it's already a bit too much, and you might want to take it down a notch. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here to make you suffer. I'm not here to, like, make you feel like you have to, like, win everything. Like, that's not the point. The point is to just kind of have fun with it and like just see what kind of ridiculous stuff we can come up with. Which we have. We've had all sorts of nonsense and amazing stuff happen. Like the Griffins going in what do you call it? Invincibles? Not the what was it called? The god, what did they call Leicester? The unachievables? The impossibles, something like that. We could have our very own impossibles at some point. But yeah, actually, I'll talk about this more in the outro because I feel like I have a lot to say for this. And I feel like it'd be nice to get my thoughts out a bit. Oh, Ademi! Oh my god, Ademi with the absolute acrobatics. He could have clawed one back, but Kabidi had that covered. And also, it didn't really have much power. But it is what it is. Ezhdehan will be going to the third final of the League Cup in their history. Out of the 4 we've held in the VPESA, Ezhdehan will find themselves at 3 of them, with their eyes set on a potential second League Cup trophy, which is really crazy to think about. This is a great song too. I love this one. What a save that was from Cass, because he basically potted away. Yeah. Oh, this song is also a banger. But yeah, let's move on. Who's man of the match? Lund. That's not a bad pick, actually. Let's see. Regina Emmett was good. Ty Adams was good. Powell, Shiketi were good as well. 5.0 for Bergkamp. Nachi was too low. For Rovers, Molloy was pretty good. Owen, unfortunately, had a stinker. Unfortunately, I say. It wasn't deserved, but it was unfortunate. Jojo was pretty good. Lee Ji-hoon was pretty good today as well. Stanovic, Novik, Ademi, Chess, and Gacha all had their fair presences in the final third, but it was unfortunate they couldn't convert anything. So I think I will give it to an Ezhdehan player. Yeah. Let me see. Those aren't really the most striking stats from Alexander Lund. Checo Torres looks much more involved. Again, that's what I would love to understand too. Not because we'd like to implement it, but also how the rating system works. Like how does the game determine what is a good stat and what's not a good stat? Because if we knew what it could be, then we could just devise our own ones and sort of tweak it so it makes sense to the way we want to govern ourselves. Because we aren't the game, we're the league. We want to do it our way, not the way the game does it. But yeah, that's something that I would love to understand too, because you always get like these crap ratings from forwards, which this has been proving time and time again. If you've been here since season 1, you'll know that this has like forever been a mystery. It doesn't matter how well a striker does in terms of like movement, positioning. If he doesn't get involved in like 2 goals, he gets the worst rating ever, like a 4.5, 5.0. So it feels like the game is unnecessarily harsh on strikers. Okay, so I think I will give it to an Ezhdehan player, but I don't know if I'll give it to Lund. Tyler Adams was pretty good. Powell was pretty good today, actually. Shiketi was good. This one's going to be hard. Let me see. I need to think. Think big page, big match. The whole picture of the match. Let's see. In that case, Lund was pretty much there. He was very active on that left wing because he did play left back position. we saw him a lot. Virginia Emmett definitely helped out a lot as well. Tyler Adams as well. But those are the tried and true players. So yeah, I think I will give it to Alexander Lund. Or for British, or from Northern Ireland, if I should say, because British is a generalization. If you're British, you would pronounce it. I made a whole speech. No, if you're from Northern England, you'll say Lund. That's what I learned in my linguistics class. That the Lund becomes It's called schwa. Schwa, I think is what it's called. It becomes Lund. Same with sun. What else? Other words that end with oo, like the U. Let's see, sun. Up, that's one. Up would be an American English, but Northern England English would be up, with the schwa, up. Yeah, enough of that. I'm just being a dumbass now. Okay. That will do it for our match. Griffins go through to their very first final in their club history. Will be attending their first League Cup final with a league position that is being fought with Dragões. A victory in the League Cup wouldn't be bad if they end up losing the league title, because they would end up going to the Champions League anyways. However, the Rovers are also in a great position and currently sitting very comfortably in third. So if they manage to, no, Rovers lost. Never mind. God, I'm having such a great day today. No, Ezhdehan, they're not in a European spot. So if they win it and they don't end up in Europe, that's an extra spot we get for Europe. So we get more development there. But yeah, that's how it's going to be. Griffins will face Ezhdehan in our League Cup final. And that will be that. But of course, I would like to voice my sort of feelings that I was sort of talking about there. No, I don't want to save it because it has the extra time. But yeah, what do I want to do it here? Instead of doing it on this, I'm gonna put it on the stadium gallery, so we can sort of look at the beautiful stadiums. Some of them that we haven't seen ever before, because they haven't been unlocked yet by the teams. So, Saitama Stadium, beautiful. So what was I gonna say? Yeah. So it's getting to a point, I feel like, in the league where we're starting to really take it seriously. Not in a bad sense, but seriously, like, okay, we need to look at the stats and like, okay, this isn't working, this is working. That's fine and all, but it's also important to understand that because by doing that, you're adding more, you're putting more of yourself into it. And by that effect, when you lose or lose out, you feel it more. And I'm starting to see it a bit. And it's not a bad thing. You know, you're welcome, like I said in the very beginning of the league, like, you're welcome to do it. Make of it what you will. The league is whatever. I am making something right now for everyone. I hope you guys enjoy it. And you are welcome to take it however you may like. But of course, you need to remember that you're also supposed to have fun with it. Like, I'm not doing this to, like, pit people against each other or like make people angry at each other or sour. No, like, I'm just trying to make something fun. I'm trying to make something cool. And let's move to the next stadium. Like, I'm trying to make something fun. Like, at the bottom of my heart, what I want it to be is, like, I want us to create something so crazy, something so amazing, that when it's all said and done and, like, I say my final goodbyes and, like, okay, guys, no more VPESA, like, that's all. I hope you guys had a great journey, that we can look back on it and be like, dang, that was a lot of fun, and just think about that. But yeah, that's all I ever want it to be. Of course, like, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to be like, okay, here are the stats. Here's what we're going to do, guys. Line up the lineups, tactics, stats, line them up, everything. Like, I love that. I love that. But I also don't want you to forget that nothing's at stake here. Like, if you lose, dang, you lose. All right, guys, it's okay. Let's move forward. On to the next match. And yeah, that's it really. Like, and 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 I know it can get like kind of tense sometimes. I know, like, especially when times like ends are fraught. Something's on the line, quote unquote, something's on the line. But at the end of the day, they're just trying to make something cool happen. And yeah, I just hope that when I first started this whole thing, January 2022, when it was just like 10 of us, I remember it was me. Alessio was one of the very first people that showed up. Sam was there. His friend Jakub Ilic was there. He's no longer with us. I'll make it sound like he died. Well, no, he's left the server, long gone. We had Tyon Dwayne. God, I miss him so much. Tyon Dwayne needs to make a return at some point. I miss that guy so much. Super cool guy. We had Tyon Dwayne. Jerome Brathwaite was there in the beginning. I remember. Kabiri, of course, has been there since the beginning. Regina Emmett, I remember. I remember a few people came in because I made the post in the super casual, what was it called? Super casual football sim league, something like that, which I actually was a part of for a bit. But of course, when the VPESA started to grow, I couldn't put much time and effort into it. Actually, Luciano Espolon was in it. He was in it. And he's still here in the server, so. But yeah, unfortunately, that league went kaput, I think. So it doesn't exist anymore, which is sad because it was a lot of fun, and the people behind it put a lot of effort. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. At the end of the day, my dream, like, in this little niche that we've created, I want there to be like dozens of sim leagues. I want there to be like so many people creating their own things and their own takes on things. And I want to just see people run crazy with it. I want to see what people like have fun with it. I want to see people like create all sorts of nonsense, all sorts of gibberish. The things that sort of come off of that, like the press conferences, the newspapers, things like websites, like all of that. It's just so amazing to me because it's just like we're all in like indulging in this very unique thing. That's just like just looking at a bunch of virtual dudes have a kickabout. And yeah, I don't know. There's just something really nice in that. But yeah, I think I've said what I wanted to say. And if you guys are still listening, that means a lot to me. But yeah, I just want to keep that in mind. That all I want is to have fun. If we're not having fun anymore, we need to look at maybe what's going wrong. The moment we all stop having fun, that's when I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should let it go. And that's completely fine. Because at the end of the day, if it's not being fun, then what's the point? But it is being fun. It is so much fun. It is an unbelievable amount of fun. And I hope you guys are seeing it the same way I am. And if you aren't, then, like, try to maybe consider, like, what you want to be, what you want your experience to be of the league, because the last thing I want is to people to get upset and just get angry and just create divisions and create a toxic atmosphere in a sim league that's supposed to be a lot of fun. That's the last thing I want. But yeah, this is a really beautiful stadium, Delle Alpi. I like that stadium. Whoa, it's even got like a little it's got like a little Sky TV. That's cool. But yeah, like, and that reminds me, like, I've also been looking at Game Graphics Studio because I've said that I wanted to sort of tailor the game to be more custom built for the VPESA. That includes like the advertisement boards, kind of get rid of the old ones, put in some custom made ones, get rid of the scoreboard, like make our own little scoreboard, like instead of just the typical like thing you see on screen, which is like on the top right and like top left. The top right is just like the logo, the number, the logo. It's just super boring. There's no personality to it. And then there's like the timer. Like, I've also been thinking about creating like something that like our own custom scoreboard. Of course, that takes a lot of time because it requires Game Graphics Studio, which I have no knowledge about, but I've slowly been sort of teetering into that. But yeah, that's the whole point. What I bring that up is like, I just want to make something like cool. Like I want you to like go in and be like, this is so much fun. I need more of this, and like I need to have fun, and I just want it to be a positive experience for everyone overall. That's all I want, and I hope that's what you want as well. But yeah, enough rambling. I think I've talked a lot, and I honestly like this. I might consider doing this in the future, actually, just like a post-match talk if I have time. But yeah. Yeah, we have our League Cup final. We have our 2 matches for the league, which is about to enter its end straits already on Friday morning, Saturday morning. No, sorry, Friday morning and Sunday morning, for me at least. So it could be like, I don't know, Sunday evening for you or Friday at night. I don't know. But yeah, that does it for me today. I've been having a blast. This has been one of the best things I think that I've been a part of. I just love seeing like people get involved. I love seeing people like train. I love seeing people talk. I love seeing people create like a little tiny little community within this tiny little community. I don't know. That just means a lot to me. And yeah, take care, guys. Let me know what you think, actually. Let me know. Like, maybe write a little comment on the video. Let me know what you think. If you agree, if you don't agree, that's totally fine. But yeah, I'd just love to hear what you have to say about that. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep because I have to get up pretty early. I have to get up at 5. So I'm going to go on and skedaddle on to my happy place in my dreams. And take care, guys. Remember, take care. Please take care. Take care of yourselves. Stay happy. Listen to yourself. And yeah, there's no shame in asking for help if you ever need help. And yeah, take care. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your day, night, break, wherever you may be. And I will see you this weekend for our 2 league matches, which will be very close to seeing who might be league champion. Could the Griffins win it back for a back-to-back league title? Or could Dragos maybe sneak one in? Or maybe neither. We don't know. We'll have to see. Until then, take care. Bye.